Everything's recording.
We're all recording?
We're recording.
We are here. We are here. Welcome, 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 welcome
Hey.
to the Vegas Life
Hey.
Real Estate Podcast.
Hey.
My name is Chris Cash.
I'm A1, Alan Turner, the Rhythm Realtor.
There he is.
There he is.
Right time.
Oh,
Hey.
hey, how do I switch this up? How do I switch up? How do I switch?
What you do, bro?
How do I switch up your? Oh, there you go.
Robot.
So
You roboted me, John.
Row.
Go ahead.
Nah.
Welcome to the Vegas Life Podcast, where we talk about real estate, mortgages, the overall Vegas lifestyle, sports, talking about entertainment, talk about, what you did last week. We talk about all kinds of different things here on the Vegas Life Podcast. So how are you guys doing?
I'm good.
Doing good, man. Doing good.
Doing good?
Good, happy to be here finally.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, man, you've been on the podcast since the beginning, bro.
Yeah, I was a floating voice.
How many times did we call this guy?
A whole bunch of times. Like 3, 4.
I mean, I think it was the rhythm, right time.
That was it.
We had to make it part
We
of the
just
show.
found it this week.
That was it.
So-
Now I'm here.
We in here.
Now
We
I'm
in
here.
We
It's like
here.
you guys are having too much fun without me, so.
Yeah. It's all about having fun, the Vegas lifestyle. All right, we got different segments on the show. We're going to talk about sports and entertainment. We got the entertainment calendar of what's going on. The UNLV Rebels, the Raiders, the
Knights.
The Knights. Yes, the Knights, the Golden State Knights.
Golden State.
Vegas
Golden
Golden
State.
Knights.
I did say Golden State Knights.
I mean, we are getting everything from the Golden State, so I mean,
we definitely are.
It's fitting. True.
Jacking them. Then we have coffee with closers.
Yes.
So that segment, we're going to talk about people that close, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's based
What's
on the 1992 Glengarry Ross with Alec Baldwin, the iconic scene.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Coffee is for closers.
You have a coffee.
So yeah, I mean,
Closer.
it's
He's a
getting
closer.
into the spirit of the sale, of the human spirit.
Okay, so it's like a sales segment, right?
Not quite. It's a passion piece with
passion piece.
business owners, people in certain industries that very passionate about what they do and why they do it. We're getting get into the meat of what they do,
To the
how
why.
they do it,
To the why.
to the why.
We're just going to just pick apart what they do, right?
Yeah.
I like that segment. Okay, and then we got a sports betting segment. We're going to call it Cash Out or Crash Out,
Baby.
And then we're going to talk about the future of real estate. So that's the rundown of what we are going to do on the show. And then, we're just going to talk about bullshits too as well.
Right.
Bullshits. All kinds of stuff. So, sports calendar, what we got going on in the sports section?
All right. So all of our teams are on the road this week.
Okay.
The Knights are on the road. They're in Florida. They're going to be playing Florida tomorrow at 3 p.m. if you want to tune in for that.
Okay.
We got UNLV tomorrow too, playing 7 o'clock in Oregon against the Beavers. And we have the Raiders on Sunday.
Who they
1
playing?
p.m. The Raiders, who are the Rams.
The Rams, huh?
The LA Rams. Yeah, 2-4 Raiders versus the 1-4 Rams.
Damn, they're 1-4.
That's gonna be the game of the week.
Is it really?
Oh yes,
Man, what's up with the Raiders though, man?
I was just gonna say.
What is up with the Raiders? I just feel, are they just wanting to destruct? I don't understand what is going on here.
Yeah, I think it's a rebuild without saying it's a rebuild. We are losing some major assets. I mean, Devante Adams is already gone, back with his BFF, Throw Rogan, Aaron Rodgers up in New York.
That's good.
Max Crosby is, he's been on the line saying some things.
I heard that
like
was just
he
a
wants
rumor
to
though.
just-
That was just
I mean,
rumors are true. Sometimes.
He said if Antonio Pierce wasn't the coach, he was gonna walk. But now we got Antonio, and now Devante, one of our superstars, is leaving.
So I don't really understand that trade. You traded him for a 3rd round pick.
Yeah,
I don't get that.
I don't know either. I don't know how the trades and the contracts work. But I guess they felt at this point of the season in the juncture that he was worth a 3rd round pick. I think he should have they should have made this deal in the offseason. But hey, they were focused on other things, and it happened when it did.
Is it money?
it did free up cap space.
Is
so.
it
It
money?
did.
That's
It
what I
did
was
free up
thinking.
Because now they don't got to pay the rest of that contract.
Right.
Correct? Yeah.
Right. The
Yeah.
Jets are going to take on the remainder of his 40 million dollar contract.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think it might be that they're just trying to save money and maybe they have like a long-term plan. Because in the short term, it doesn't look like a good move.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's. I don't know. I don't know what they're planning to do. I mean, you got Brady in the house. They went the Patriot way a few years ago, and that didn't work. So we got Brady in here. He's invested.
Yeah, he's officially a minority stake owner.
So I mean,
Of the
maybe
Raiders.
that is setting up for something in the future.
Right.
Maybe we are looking at getting a top tier quarterback in the first round in the draft. You know, there's been talks of a Shador Sanders.
Okay.
You know, they're pretty cool. Him and Tom have been chopping it up. Coach Prime and them. So
I think that would be a good move as far as a PR standpoint, right? Because
Right.
you're going to have Prime's son.
yeah.
You're going to have Tom Brady here.
Yep.
And I don't know who else we're going to have.
I don't know. I want to say that they have a plan in place, but as far as the planning has gone, not good. So
Yeah.
hopefully they can turn it around.
Yeah.
Maybe with Tom Brady getting here,
Yeah.
you know, they start to dig into the winning ways.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
So with just all that being said, I'm just trying to figure out how we can get in them circles on how to sell them the real estate that they need
There
to
we
get.
go.
You
There's a
feel me?
Real estate.
Right.
So, so I know you had a profile on Devante Adams' house because he's obviously moving to New York.
Mm-hmm.
What's the deal with his home?
So yeah, he's up there in the Ridges.
In the Ridges,
in
very nice place to
Summerlin.
be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got the Red Rock golf course there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, $12 million crib, has a gym, movie theater,
Yeah.
over almost over 10,000 square feet,
Yeah.
4 rooms and 7 bathrooms
Over there in the Ridges.
over there in the Ridges. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's not on the market yet, but I mean, hey, maybe we should roll up. Well, we can't. He's not going to the facility anymore because he's already out of here.
Right. They just show up at the house.
Yeah.
Maybe
Knock on the door.
we talked to Marshawn Lynch or something, and
Yeah, yeah.
maybe I know he's from East Palo Alto. I got my best friend is from
Yeah.
East Palo Alto, so maybe we have to go to the town and hit him up.
I think they be at the golf clubs. What's the golf club up there? You golf? You guys golf? You golf?
I'm not a golfer.
Not a golfer.
Yeah,
You golf?
I do a little golf.
Yeah.
I broke my ankle a year ago. So
Golfing.
I haven't been out there yet.
Extreme sport, man.
Golfing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're talking about golfing here.
Yeah, golfing.
Yeah, he
broke
broke
your
his
ankle.
Yeah.
How?
It was an accident. Staircase.
It was an accident.
I fell down the staircase.
Oh man, you one of them that break.
At the Venetian Walgreens.
Oh my. Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah.
It's tough Walgreens, bro.
Real rough.
It's extreme, man.
You better be careful over there.
But
So let me ask you this as a mortgage guy, with celebrities that are doing $12 million house, right?
yeah.
Are they getting mortgages for these houses? Is that a thing?
Not typical.
No.
Not
I
a
mean-
jumbo.
There's lenders that'll do it,
Yeah.
but mostly cash.
I
huh?
mean, yeah.
Yeah. Mostly cash?
Yeah.
Well, how come I heard something about Jay-Z and Beyonce? They had their home and they actually took out a mortgage on it because they took the money that they would have just spent cash on, put that in the market.
Right.
Got a
What
mortgage
happens
it.
typically with people that have that type of size mortgage, they have it from their investment companies. So let's say you have like millions and millions of dollars with like Morgan Stanley or, Fidelity or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
They'll get like a mortgage that's portfolio
I got you.
because they're holding all their money anyway. So you got
Okay.
like 25 million in the bank with them, right?
Okay.
Invested with them.
And then so they'll
And then they get a $12 million mortgage. Like it's already cash,
right.
protected through the same company.
right. So it's something like where they kind of create their own product.
Pretty
basically
much.
create their
They
own
say,
thing.
hey, we'll give you a mortgage for $12 million for, like, say the market rate for that is like 7%, 6%. We'll do it for 4%. Because you have all, just guarantee, write this, letter that says you guarantee the mortgage.
Right.
And how do they guarantee, like, how most, like, for maybe someone that just got out of the draft, right?
Right.
Like maybe they first round draft pick, like
Right.
Caleb Williams.
It's
he got
contract income.
25. So they just get a contract, like they
Right.
just furnish their contract and they get approved.
It's guaranteed money.
Yeah.
Right. I mean,
So Does that work for like entertainers too, like
Right.
or artists and stuff?
Yeah,
too?
if you have a
Same way?
contract that says you're going to make money, there's loan programs out there, portfolio products that say, okay, hey, here's my guaranteed income.
Here's the contract.
So we'll give you the loan. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And then Nevada is no state income tax, right?
Right.
So now Devante Adams is now going to start paying income tax when he goes over there to New York, right?
Yeah.
A lot.
It's probably going to lose like $2-3 million or something, right?
Yeah.
Something like that, right? I don't know what it is.
Unless he tries to
something
pull a fast one and say that he still has the primary here in Nevada.
No, it's the income
So he's-
tax.
I'm
No, it's the
income tax.
right, because now his
Property tax.
contract
Right.
is from the Jets. His income is from New York
Yeah.
Right. So he's going to have to pay. Yeah.
Pay
so
the tax. So
he's going to
could-
make less.
because right now he's in Las
Or
Vegas,
net
right?
less, I should say. Yeah.
He's in Las Vegas. His income's coming from Nevada.
Right.
No state income tax, right? So
Didn't think about that, you know?
see, that's what we do here, baby. We think about strategies for us to win in life. Yes.
Vegas Life.
Radio,
Right.
podcasts.
Yes.
That's what we do.
Let's do
What
it.
other celebrities you got profiles on? Huh?
So about 2023, Siegfried and Roy. Remember those guys?
Who are they?
They are the Las Vegas entertainers with the Tigers.
Oh, the Tigers. Didn't one of them Tigers die?
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
somebody
No.
got
Shot him?
taken
No, I'm
out,
just
right?
kidding. No,
Yeah, like-
it was in the movie Hangover. That was one of them Tigers in the Hangover. No, that was a lion.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it was one of the performers got taken out by the tiger in the show. Yeah,
I heard
a
about
few
that.
years ago. So they haven't really been doing much. So
Yeah.
they actually just sold the house.
When?
Aaron Taylor, EXP real estate guy,
Oh,
last year in March.
You know
On the mark. Yeah. Oh,
can
God.
we get him on the show?
Hey, he's a busy guy, but hey, man,
Nobody's too busy for the
same
Vegas Life
brokerage.
podcast.
same brokers. But yeah, so allegedly it was sold to the Garden International Circus.
What does that mean?
Brett Carden.
Who's that?
He is the owner of the International Circus. Carden International Circus. Him and his father George.
Yeah. Bro, don't
So,
just be spitting out stuff. You got to know these people, bro.
I don't know that.
He's
You
like, dude, I just looked up the data. You know, to
The data.
Just said it in,
we're just sharing
in
for
the newspaper.
for the listeners, you know?
Oh, thank you.
But it's over there on Decatur and Vegas Valley in that area.
Decatur. Yeah, that area, that Decatur and Vegas Valley area is like a spotted area, right? Like you have like nice spots and then not so nice spots.
Yeah, you
right?
got some nice like ranch style homes
Yeah.
with some lot space and,
Yeah.
and some, and then you have some. It's right off of Rancho too,
Yeah.
so it's
Mixed pot.
yeah, mixed
It's like
pot.
they took
Well, they
it
used
for-
to have the zoo over there too, right down the
zoo.
street. Yeah.
How long you been in
Used to have a
Vegas?
zoo. Over 20 years.
Over 20 years. And you been to the zoo?
No,
No.
I drove by it.
Me neither. You been to the
Never
zoo?
been to the zoo, bro.
Never been to the zoo?
And we can't go because it's not there.
And we'll never go
No.
to the zoo. I don't know how zoo animals live in Vegas. It's
They
extremely
put misters on them, keep them cool, you know?
hot.
I'm just guessing.
Little misters on them.
We have the lion habitat still.
Yeah.
I hear about that.
The
How
lion.
does that work?
You know what? We should take a field trip to the lion habitat.
Let's do it. Take the kids.
Yeah, that'd
Yeah.
be cool. That'd
Let's
be
do it.
cool.
I'm down.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
Down. You
It's
got
over there
kids?
by the M.
You got kids?
Yeah.
How many kids you got?
Got a 17-year-old.
I thought you said
Got
I have
a-
7 kids.
Got an
No, I'm just kidding.
8-year-old
Yeah.
son and a daughter. My
Oh,
son
yeah.
Ross.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. He's getting up there,
Yeah.
on his way,
Yeah. That's super dope. No kids, right? No kids?
Just me, bro.
rolling light.
Just me.
Yeah. Yeah. Bachelor life.
I keep it super simple,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Got to.
Just railing and tailing, huh? Just
What is that? I like it.
Something he made up.
Well, what other profiles we got here?
So that's so the Jungle Palace, Siegfried and Roy, sold by the Aaron Taylor, the real estate guy.
Aaron Taylor.
Realty-
Hey, Aaron Taylor, we need you on the show, buddy.
the real estate guy.
Okay. Is that
I
his,
mean,
is,
that's
is
it.
that his tagline? The real estate guy?
Yeah.
You haven't heard the
and-
commercials, bro?
Yeah,
No,
on
I don't
ESPN
know.
Radio. You
I mean,
gotta tune
you
in.
know?
To ESPN
I don't listen to the radio anymore.
Who
but
listens to the
I know.
radio?
I had like an old
Yeah.
I
car that
still
was just
listen
the
to
radio,
I listen to
ESPN
podcasts.
and I would hear him all the time. The real estate guy.
Really?
Yeah.
So that's the thing. The real estate guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a son on it too.
What do
yeah,
you mean?
I actually met them at like an event a couple
Oh.
years back, and his son was just getting into it.
Wow.
So he's like passing the torch at some point.
Nice.
Yeah, I was
All right.
I was looking at joining his team because I've been solo for 2 years now.
Yes.
I'm going on 4 years in real estate. So
Okay.
I was looking at joining their team, and then they're very like old school. You know, they do radio commercials. A lot of the
Right.
marketing is like television, radio.
It's expensive though. I mean, it
very
works.
expensive.
But
I mean, that's the biggest part of this industry is being able to market.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So a lot of their budget goes towards marketing. I chose to join a different team, the winning team, which they're more.
The winning team is their name.
Yes.
Are they
The winning
actually?
team.
Okay.
Yeah.
they're winners.
They're actually winning. We're actually
winners.
number one
Okay.
in our brokerage for the state of Nevada.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
But they're more technologically savvy.
So it's a lot of like social media type of
Social
marketing.
media, yeah. So
Yeah.
they got a whole team of
So you just
personal
joined-
assistants.
You just
Whole
joined
deal.
this team.
Yeah, I just joined them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm still onboarding right now.
Oh,
That's a lot.
Okay. So what differences off the bat have you noticed between this team and then your previous team?
So previous team was a self-formed team with the person that actually got me into the brokerage. We signed at the same time at EXP because it's at EXP you gotta have a referral. It's like a
Right.
sponsorship base. So
Interesting. Okay.
So yeah, my sponsor and I we formed a team, and we were running for about 2 years.
Okay.
And then I decided to go off on my own.
Yeah.
You know, do the Rhythm Realtor. You know,
Yeah.
so really dig into like entertainment,
Right.
Let's go.
and sports.
Yeah.
My passions. You know, so and then I've been on my own for 2 years, and I finally decided I don't want to do the solo thing anymore. And
Yeah.
I looked into Aaron Taylor, and I went with the winning team. So yeah, it's very important to have those alignments just starting out, especially in real estate, because there's a lot of moving parts. There's a lot of things that you don't know,
Right.
and it's good to have someone guiding you along the way.
Right. Someone's been doing it a long time.
And
So
especially
you're saying that
along
Aaron Taylor's team is the winning team?
No.
Or am I getting? Oh, so you looked into both of them,
Yes.
and you picked the winning team
and I picked the winning team
because of the social media aspect instead of the old school marketing platform.
Yes.
Okay.
I like that. That's a
Plus,
good idea. I mean, I like that. Weighing
And so
it out.
we're a cloud-based brokerage too, so we don't necessarily have a brick and mortar setup.
Okay, so it's like outside agents.
Right.
Whereas
So
Aaron Taylor, you have to be in office.
you have to be in the office, and you know I got to go to Summerlin. I live in Henderson, and it's just
Too much.
Yeah. So, and there's a lot of other stuff.
It's
that
a different,
do.
it was an easier transition being on your own and then going to the winning team where you can basically be on your own but have the support.
Yeah, because they have like a team of like personal assistants and TCs. So
nice.
the other day I had to do 3, like I have 2 rental clients and 1 buyer, so I had to do the duties owed and the BBA, and I would spend hours trying to craft, put all the information in. All I did was send a link, a Google Doc form to the PC, the personal assistant,
And it was done.
Yeah.
It was done in 30 minutes.
Nice.
See, that's a very smart thing to do. You want to delegate, you know, the things that you're not so good at to other people that can do them for you. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm good at it, but I want
takes
to
a long
focus
time.
on more
Times,
money making,
there you go,
income producing, you know, activities. So that frees up a lot of that time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
In mortgages, is it the similar type of deal? Like you want to join a team that's like certain aspects?
Yeah, if you have like an assistant, loan officer assistant, it frees you up to continue to originate. You know, because you can get a deal in, right? Spend all your time on it, do every piece of the loan, but then you're gonna max out. You're gonna only be able to do 5 to 7, and if you're really good, maybe 10 to 12 loans a month. But if you have an LOA, a loan officer assistant, and a good processing team, sky's the limit.
So can you break down that process for people that don't know? So what does originate mean?
Originate means like you're following up on phone calls. I mean, you guys all know about that.
Yeah,
in real
yeah.
estate.
Oh yeah.
Following up on messages. So getting back to clients.
So basically, originating is like you're opening up that process.
You're starting the loan process.
Okay.
I don't like to call it sales.
Yeah.
Because we like to call it. We like to say that we're not sales, but we're more advisors.
Yes.
But that type of building rapport with your clientele, you know, and instead of having to do all the back end paperwork, you're talking to the next client.
Right.
So that's originating is building that relationship with your client.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sweet. Well, I would like to shout out our sponsors, GFL Capital Mortgage. Thank you so much for sponsoring the Vegas Life Radio podcast.
Yeah, man. Looking to do some work with you guys actually here pretty soon.
Yeah.
Real soon.
You have a client that you wanted to kind of have a second opinion to as well.
Right.
Yeah.
And because one thing I noticed with Kevin and everybody here, it's more so advisory consultation.
Right.
Just to get more information on what's going on with your money, which is important, right?
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah, break down, and can you break down like the 3 types or the 3 branches of like mortgage lenders or types of lenders or brokers?
Yeah. Okay. So we're like what we're a wholesale mortgage company.
Yes.
Mortgage lender, direct lender, and broker.
Oh, wow.
Then you have retail mortgage companies.
So retail is like the big banks, right?
Yeah, I mean that's super retail, right?
Yeah.
Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Chase, and
Credit
then
union?
your big box. I would say your big box lenders, right? You got Rocket Mortgage,
Loan
if
Depot.
Loan Depot. If you call them directly, that's retail,
Okay.
right? So a client that's going to use a retail lender and do mortgage shopping, they're going to apply with all these lenders and do separate applications for everybody, right?
Right.
Then you have your brokers that are out there that have access to all of the wholesale channel, right? And you'll go with a broker. They'll take an application and they'll shop you around to their lenders.
Yeah.
Which is kind of like what we do. Basically, it's exactly what we do. The difference is with us is that we have more flexibility because we're also a direct lender or correspondent lender through these companies. And so what that means is that instead of you going to broker A, which has a set commission of like, let's say 2.5%, they're going to make from all their lenders, right?
Right.
They can't adjust that. So their margin is set.
No flexibility.
No flexibility. Whereas a correspondent, we set our own margins because we're actually lending the money and then selling it to that company right after closing.
Okay.
Nice.
So whereas a broker is stuck, like, you know, a client can barely qualify. They're right at the top of their debt ratio with that interest rate. We can actually take less on that loan to make it work, or supply lender credit, which brokers can't do either.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
So you got a lot more tools and money to.
We got best
play
of both
with.
worlds, is what I would say.
That's awesome.
Right.
Yeah.
I got a client that got a pre-approval. They work in the service industry, so a lot of tip-based, income. So I want to see if I can get them over to you guys to, definitely explore those options because it seems like you have more. You have more of a grasp of this market, but also more of a grasp
Options
of
too.
the options in the market.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, tip income's difficult. A lot of companies, it depends on how they calculate. We have almost 80 different lenders on our roster, and even with our lenders, like with somebody like that, we could have one lender that, calculates their income one way, and then another lender that's like, no, we look at it different. We'll do it this way. So we know where to go with someone who's struggling with income.
Yeah, and is it and it's more advantageous to get multiple opinions, right? And
right.
Is there a certain window or time frame in which you should do that? Like, so they just got a pre-approval. So is it now is a good time to kind of like shop around?
So what's cool about that, and because I know what you're getting at, hey, they pulled their credit already, right?
Yes.
Okay, and people don't want to have multiple credit pulls. So 2 things. What's cool about us is that we're going to do the shopping for you. So if you bring your clients to me first and they haven't had their credit pulled by somebody else, then they're going to have one credit report and we're going to do all the shopping with 80 different lenders to find the perfect home for their loan.
Yeah.
Secondarily, you have a client that already had their credit pulled, right?
Right.
And you want to have me do it in a second opinion.
Right.
We're going to do a soft pull.
Okay.
It's not going to count.
Nice.
So unless we can rescue that loan, right, we're not going to pull a hard pull.
Got you.
So we're going to do the soft pull to see like how is it going to be calculated different? How can I help your client more than the lender they're using? And then once we get into escrow on a property, then we'll pull the hard pull.
So if you did have to do a hard pull,
right?
Is there a specific time?
Yeah, it's usually like in 30 days.
In 30 days.
Yeah. So when you're shopping, like let's say for a refi client, because that's prevalent in the refi market, to shop around. They say that when you get your credit pulled, the bureaus want you to do it in like a 30-day window.
Got it.
Nice.
So do your shopping, get it done. If you're going to have multiple credit pulls, it's still going to affect you a little bit if they're all hard pulls. But if you do it in the 30 to 60 days, you don't want to do one and then wait 2-3 months and then do another one.
Got it.
Sweet. And do we have a mortgage report update coming up?
Right.
Do we have one?
Well, right now.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
And do we have a market update too as well?
We do.
Okay.
Okay, but we're gonna take a quick break.
All right.
We're gonna come back with coffee with closers.
Yes.
And then we
do
got
a
the
refill.
We do coffee with closers. We're gonna get some coffee too.
All right.
We're gonna do a market update for both the mortgage and the real estate market. We'll be back.
All right. Be back.
So if you've been on Zillow, Realtor.com, Redfin, or any of those home search websites, make sure you watch this video first. Did you know that when you go to these sites and you schedule a tour on there or contact an agent on there, that your information is now being sent out to whatever agents that have paid for the marketing on their websites? So in any case, your phone and emails are now going to get blown up with different agents trying to contact you. But before you do that, let me go ahead and give you a quick guide in the home buying process. First, get pre-approved for a mortgage. This is going to help you know your budget and show sellers that you are serious. Next, find a local real estate agent who knows the Vegas market inside and out. Then it's time to start house hunting. Once you find that perfect place, make an offer. And it is important to have a real estate agent that can negotiate the best deal. Finally, close the deal. If you want more tips, comment or DM me the word guide. And remember, Las Vegas is for sale. Yes. And we are back
Jack.
to the Vegas Live Podcast. I am Chris Cash.
Kevin Sherba.
Alan Turner. Rhythm Realtor.
Yes. Coming up, we got the coffee with closers. Again, explain this segment.
All right, so coffee with closers. So yes, coffee with closers strives to embody the grit, tenacity, charisma of the iconic salespeople from the 1992 Glengarry Glen Ross.
Yeah.
Through insightful conversations and engaging storytelling, we aim to inspire and empower our listeners to sharpen their skills, conquer challenges, and achieve unparalleled success in their professional and personal lives. Join us as we delve into the art of closing deals, mastering persuasion, and navigating the competitive world of sales with a steaming cup of inspiration that fuels your passion.
Yeah.
Welcome to where every episode is a masterclass in the art of closing the human spirit.
Yeah. Now summarize that in your own words.
Coffee is for closers.
Yes.
Right.
Good summary.
So this is also a segment that we're gonna use as a guest segment as well. We're gonna have guests come in for a coffee with closers too, and just kind of pick their brain and seeing the different strategies that they use, and ultimately providing value for everybody.
Yeah,
out
I mean,
there, right?
what inspired them to do what they do and to get into that industry, you know. And we're going to be focusing majority on Las Vegas business. So
that's a good idea.
Where did you come from? How did you get here? How did you even find this property or this commercial space or space, that inspires you to do what you do? Yeah. You know, and do you intend to maybe move this business back home or elsewhere that takes real estate as well? So, and do you plan on, buying property here and getting some roots here? So we're going to talk about all of that. Yeah.
So with that being said, is Las Vegas a good real estate investment? I only say that because I had a client call me up yesterday, and he's from LA. He's a small business owner. He has doors in Pennsylvania, and he called and he was just like, well, I just want an expert opinion on should I invest in Las Vegas? What do you have to say about that? Like, what do you think about your investments in Las Vegas or investing in Las Vegas?
I mean, it's a huge investment. It's an opportunity to start at a very affordable level, because it's not the overheads, just the investment, just to start out is very favorable here.
Right.
And I think you have the opportunity to grow with this city, because we are growing exponentially now.
That's what I was going to touch on.
Yeah.
So just look at the growth numbers.
Yeah.
I think that's
the city has exploded.
Yeah.
And it explodes every year. Yeah. We have a constant influx of people from California and New York for some reason.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe Florida.
Right.
Yeah. I know a lot of Florida people come here because they're used to no state income tax as well.
Right.
So they come here as well. You know what I mean? There was something I wanted to say too. I just forgot. I just lost.
It's all good. So yeah, we plan on doing a lot of business to business promotions with that segment.
Right.
I just ran into Down to Earth restaurant. It's a plant-based restaurant in Town Square.
Okay.
Chef Parker.
Town Square, huh?
Yep.
There's a plant-based restaurant there, huh?
There is, right next to Blue Martini.
Oh, really? What's it called?
Down to Earth.
Down to Earth. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So, and then also too, another friend of mine, he owns his own sea moss supplement and drink or beverage company.
Yeah.
It's called Sea Moss Prime.
Oh, that's what you're drinking over
So
there,
yeah,
huh?
you know, I'm trying to get healthy on them.
So with sea moss, I've been hearing about sea moss constantly. What's the deal with sea moss? Yeah, what's the deal with sea moss?
I heard it's really good for you. I really don't know much about it. I know there's different kinds of it. I know Dr. Sebi was all over it. Rest in peace, rest in power. Yeah. Dr. Sebi. But I believe some of the properties of sea moss is, you know, maybe it's probiotics. Okay. You know, I'm thinking. Right. You know, regulate certain body functions, maybe circulation, maybe, you know, so I actually don't know, but it tastes great. Yeah. I love it. This is the lemonade flavor. Yeah. And I feel it's only got 3 or 4 ingredients. It's got sea moss, water, lemon, and lemon juice and agave.
But sea moss has thousands of
microbiome.
Is that what it's called?
Maybe it helps your microbiome.
Oh, yeah. What does that mean? Microbiome.
I don't know. Probiotics, bro.
I don't even know what probiotics mean. What's that, dude? I don't even.
Helps
there's
the
pro
gut.
And pre. So yeah, pro, I think it helps work with your digestive system and the, you know, acids and the intestinal functions. Okay. Prebiotic, I want to say that it's before that. Yeah. Before it hits your gut. Yeah. It helps before it hits your gut.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, gut health. I know that's a big
keeping
thing.
It balanced.
Yeah. With that being said, we're gonna add a health and wellness section to our podcast. That way we all can be more healthy.
Educated.
I know, man.
Educated.
You keep inviting me out to Lifetime Fitness. I'm gonna make it out.
Inviting both of you guys out. You guys,
he's a lifetime salesman, man.
Yeah. No, I
mean, he spends his whole life there.
It's lifetime. I'm gonna tell you one thing that changed the course of my life and my routines is just going to the gym.
Yeah,
right.
Just going to the gym at least an hour a day.
Okay.
It just changed. I don't know. Certain neurons start firing off once you hit them weights or run or just do that stuff. You know what I mean? Like. That is one thing that really just, you know, was a game changer.
Yeah, because you got the physical. Yeah. And then you got the mental.
Yeah. And
it's connected.
And it's connected.
And you got the spiritual.
Yes. Right. And that's connected as well.
But they're all connected.
Yeah. Yeah. I be going to yoga. When I go to yoga, bro, I'm like a whole different person, bro.
You do like the hot yoga?
I will do the hot yoga. Yeah. I haven't really done the hot yoga.
It takes a certain level of bravery.
Really?
Yeah.
I go to the sauna.
It's like 100.
He's like, I'm hot.
But you're not doing stretches at the same time. And like
I
cadence.
I can. But no, I get it. Yeah. Because I do yoga and then I go in the sauna. It's just adding the two.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It's definitely a game changer.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you want to do it in the sauna because you just got just a towel on, or you wear a towel, right? You're respectable. Yeah. Good. All right, cool. Yeah. You want to be doing stretches and, you know.
You know, so some older people, they're in there just in the buck, just in there, just hanging out, chilling. How you doing? How you doing? I'm like,
swinging.
What's up, Bill?
Bro, can you just put something on real quick, bro? Like, come on, man. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. So also coffee with closers. Let's also talk about different like techniques or different strategies that can help with closing as well. What are some strategies that
alleviating fear?
Alleviating fear, because people, when they buy something, they're either it's a pain or a pleasure, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So it'll be alleviating that pain.
Well, the pain comes from anxiety, from fear of the unknown.
Yeah.
So if you're, and it depends on your client, right?
Okay.
You got different personalities.
Mm-hmm.
You got people that are analytical. They want to work with someone who's analytical.
Right.
know?
Yeah.
So you're not always going to match up with every client, but trying to mirror what you think that client needs to feel safe, to feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Your analytical client's going to want to know, like for mortgages, right?
Yeah.
They're going to want to know, what are my closing costs? What is the rate? How does this work? Teach me how to do a loan, basically, right? They're going to want to know every little piece. Then you got people that are not analytical. They just want to feel good.
They want to know how they're going to feel.
Yeah, they want to know that they're safe and that's going to be okay and that you got their best interest at hand.
Yeah.
I'll worry about all the details
later.
I'll let you know about how simple this can be for you. So fear's big. Okay. Anxiety's big. Embarrassment is also one of the things that people worry about in order, like, for instance, like with the mortgage, right? You have first-time home buyers.
Right.
They don't apply. You ran into this. You've sent me clients or tried to send me clients. They're like, oh, I got to fix my credit first. They're embarrassed. And we do, like, I've been doing this for years. We do that soft pull. We do a rapid rescore. We do, like, basically tell them how to fix their credit. But they think they're going to be judged, right?
And you do like the simulator too?
Yep.
Yeah.
The what if simulator, yeah. So
being able to alleviate that fear of whatever that client has is an important thing.
Yeah, fear of embarrassment, fear of missing out, fear of not qualifying. Like, some people just disqualify themselves. They'll say, I'm not even going to bother because you're going to tell me no, like the last guy did. Right. Difference with me is that I'm not the last guy.
Right.
So even if you don't qualify now, I'm going to put you on a plan. It's still going to be a positive outcome.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to say, okay, hey, it is what it is. Like, credit's not where it needs to be, but here's the steps. And then I'm going to help you every step of the way. And, you're going to make it. You're going to be able to buy.
Okay.
So that's part of it. Okay. Closing is making someone feel comfortable.
Yeah. Alleviating the fear. Okay.
And not taking no for an answer.
Is that hard sell?
He's like,
hard
on the sales part,
No.
you buy this house right now.
Yeah, so I've been consuming a lot of books lately, right? So I've been reading this book called Ninja Selling. Have you?
I've heard of it.
Have you heard of it? Yeah, it's actually a really good book. You should dive into it. So we know about the concept of people want to do business with people that they know, and trust, right?
Right.
So in this book, it takes it a step further, and they want to do business that they know, trust, and are in flow with. So that flow part, it really piqued my interest,
right?
Because I'm all about the flow. You know what I'm saying?
MC.
You know what I'm saying? I'm all about the flow, and it makes so much sense because someone could know, and trust you, right?
Right.
But and as realtors, we know this.
Right.
They'll go and buy a house through somebody else.
Right.
They didn't mesh
because you didn't flow.
Right. You didn't flow together.
You gotta have that flow.
So that's that mirroring, right?
Yeah.
We call it being chameleon. To be a good realtor, to be a good loan officer, you got to be a chameleon. You got to be able to change your personality to meet your client's needs.
To get into that flow and that stream of flow.
Rapport.
That's
old
huge.
School.
Yeah.
Old school word.
Rapport.
Build rapport.
Yeah, I like flow. We're gonna flow.
It's got rap in it though.
Yeah,
rapport.
You know
R-A-P-P-O-R-T.
Because we got so the reason why I invited the Rhythm Realtor here because I'm a rapper.
Yes.
So
I'm a rapper.
You know what I mean? So I want to get in flow, like we're just flowing. Yeah.
Is that an audio book or are you actually reading it?
I'm actually reading it. They have audio versions as well. So, bro, I'm double downing on just consuming books.
Yeah.
So I read books physically, and then when I'm in my car, I'm listening to audiobooks. Like boom, 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 boom. Like all that.
Sponge.
Yeah, super sponge. A lot of the stuff that I've been reading too is a lot of stoic
storytelling.
Stoic.
Yes, there it is.
Stoic philosophy.
Yes.
Amazing philosophy to consume, especially as men living this Vegas lifestyle. You know what I mean? So I've been reading a lot of Ryan Holiday's books. He has them in different sections, and it's just changed my whole perspective of life and how I'm moving. So the first book I read was Ego is the Enemy, right? So in each book, it just breaks down why ego is the enemy. You have so many people that do great things, but the ego gets in the way, and you just
washes it all away.
And a lot of people make the argument that these people do great things and they had a big ego, but
ego was a driver.
Right? But they were gonna do those things anyways,
right?
And then they let the ego prevent them from going higher. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, they said, hey, I'm already super cool. Like I don't have to do basically their effort disappears, right?
Yeah.
Because they already think they've made it.
Yeah. And so they did the hard work that they did was without ego when they weren't anybody yet. They got to the spot that they are.
Then they stopped.
Then their ego became the enemy.
Yeah.
So
like what, like imposter syndrome too? Is that a part of it? Like, like
imposter syndrome. So
like not deserving.
That's a little different. That's like
not
anti-ego,
worthy.
right?
Oh, it's anti-ego.
I would think that's anti-ego, right?
Yeah, that's
But I guess you can. That'll both ways will stop you. If you think you've already succeeded,
right?
That's the ego part, right? I'm already cool. Like I don't need to do this. Like whatever. That's for someone else to work hard. Like I already made it.
Yeah.
And then the other way is I'm not going to do it because I'm going to fail.
Right.
Right. So it's, I guess, both
but
ways.
What if you already done it? You're on your way, and it's like you are about to get to the next level, and you're just like,
that's the ego.
I got lucky to even be here.
Right.
I got to do more work, or I got to be somebody different, or I got to, I'm going to do more, and I don't think I'm worthy of it. So I'm just gonna.
I think that's different.
Or like plateau. Like
I think that's different because I thought at first ego was actually a driver of things, and I kind of still do. Actually, I do. I do think ego is good when you have absolutely nothing, right?
Right.
So with nothing else to run on, right?
So I've noticed this even in myself as well, that my ego allowed me to get to a certain point, but once it gets me there,
you got to make that switch.
Make the switch. Then the ego is the enemy, because if I keep using that, like say I work really hard to get to a certain point, boom, I got to the point, now I think I'm, you know what I'm saying?
It's like remembering your roots at that point, right?
Yeah.
So then at that point, so it's like ego was in front of you, right? And that was something that you had to get over.
Right.
Yeah.
And now you're over it. So now you should be using ego to push you.
No,
at that point, right?
No, you push away ego.
Or you push away ego.
You leave ego behind.
So
but it's always there. So
you humble yourself when you're doing well.
Yeah, ego is the enemy, right?
Gotcha.
So then his next book, so I read that book and I was like enlightened. Then the next book is The Obstacle is the Way.
Yes.
So it's like when you have obstacles, you don't shy away from them. You just like
take them head on.
That's the way.
Yeah.
Like
you learn to look for the problems.
So be it. That's
right.
And this is the route that I gotta go.
Yeah.
And so be it.
Yeah.
Right.
It's great.
It's the concept that they had was amor fati. I love it. So if something bad happens, say you lose a deal or something. I love it.
Cool.
I love it.
Right.
Let's go.
It's a mindset switch.
It's
right.
It's a mind.
You beat yourself up about losing deals.
Yeah.
I've been in the business a long time, and I used to train, loan officers, junior loan officers getting into the business.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And I told them, get used to it.
Yeah.
Like the easier that you let stuff roll off your back,
Yeah.
the easier that you're going to survive in this business. It's stress,
absolutely.
right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You manage it.
Yeah.
So it go on to the next one.
Right.
You learn from that one too.
Yeah.
The more you can learn from failure, I mean, that's where people are successful.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I definitely think sales is one of the most important skills that you could have because of that too. A lot of people have the fear of failure, fear of rejection.
Yeah. Right.
Is like a big thing. But being able to not let that bother you is a huge key in life, I think,
All the people that are most successful, I read this too, is the most successful people out there, like the top investors, ones that billions of dollars, they failed more than anybody else.
Oh, yeah.
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The more you can fail and come into obstacles and learn from it,
Yeah.
then you know
learning.
how to. Yeah.
That's the part.
Right. Yeah.
You don't lose.
You're not losing, you're learning.
Just learning.
There
you go.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
don't really lose unless you learn something.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So another podcast that I like to listen to outside of the Vegas Life podcast is Selling Made Simple.
Selling Made Simple?
Yes.
Okay.
And that's hosted by they do direct like business to business marketing.
Right.
Okay.
I can't remember the platform for it, but if you do get podcasts, Selling Made Simple, so they give you bite-sized episodes, like 10 to 15 minutes of certain concepts of selling and selling techniques, and interactions with your clients,
Right.
setting up systems and things of that nature too.
Right.
So that's something else to help enrich if you are looking into the sales industry.
Start with Selling Made Simple.
Yeah.
Selling Made Simple.
Yeah, I got into marketing and sales when I had a marketing teacher. He said that everything in life you do is marketing and sales.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
if you want to get a promotion, you got to sell yourself to your boss.
Yep.
Right.
If you want to get a date, you got to sell yourself to that girl.
Yep.
Right when you said that, I was like, all right, I'm studying this.
Right.
I'm
Boom.
gonna study it.
That's
and,
dope.
And just market myself. And then, as a realtor of 4 years, right?
Yep.
How important is marketing? Like, as far as your percentage of the day that you spend on your different aspects of what you do?
It should be. I mean, really, time blocking should be a part of your, part of your structure in this business, because we are entrepreneurs.
Right.
We don't clock in, so definitely having the opportunity to be on social media, but also be out in public. I mean, you definitely should have a good balance. And whatever that is, it's different for everyone too.
Right.
Because everyone has different levels of comfort with social media, also
Face to face.
or being out in front of people. So
Yeah.
you should be allotting a good percentage of that, maybe 10 to 15% of your of the time of your day is maybe in each day, and doing it consistently.
Yeah.
So maybe one day you're planning out your calendar or your
Right.
week to do, maybe you're doing market updates. Maybe you're doing, you're scheduling open houses, or maybe phone calls or things of that nature. But I think having that a part of your strategy is definitely going to help you be successful in this industry.
Yeah.
Right.
You need to have a plan for it, because that's the majority of how we get out there and
Right.
in front of people and stay on top of mind.
Yeah. In mortgages, do you have to time block stuff too as well? Is it similar?
Yeah, some people are really successful with time blocking. Some people aren't.
Yeah.
It really depends on what you're doing, right?
Right.
If the majority of your business is referrals, right, you're going to have to continue to follow up with your realtor partners, stuff like that. If the majority of your business is like, I guess loan officer to client, direct sales, you have to follow up with your clients.
Yeah.
But yeah, blocking time definitely helps you stay organized.
Yeah.
To hit each part of the business on a daily basis,
Yeah.
like you said, or a weekly basis, whatever your schedule is. But like you said, I mean, we're everybody that works in this industry, whether it's mortgage or real estate, we're self-motivators. And in that, we're our own bosses, right?
Yeah.
If we're not doing something, we're not making it.
Right.
And so being organized and having a plan, like you said, and blocking out time will definitely help. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Okay. You got something?
I have, like I said, I got some interviews planned up here. Like I said, down to earth. Chef Parker over there. Okay. My good friend Hassan at CMOS Prime.
Okay.
I got some heavy hitters coming your way.
Yeah.
Nice.
So business
So be
owners.
honest.
So we got Coffee with Closers, and this segment could also be sponsored by Las Vegas business owners. We'll get them in here. We'll talk about their story and what it takes to be an entrepreneur.
Yeah. And some tips and tricks.
Some tips and tricks
to stay in the game.
Cool. All right, we got the market update coming up next. We're gonna take a quick break. We also got sports betting. It's the weekend. We got college football. We got NFL coming up.
Let's go.
So we're gonna take a quick break and we'll be back. Hey, what's up, future real estate rock stars? I'm Chris Cash, and if you're looking to take your real estate career to the next level, I got something incredible for you. Las Vegas is booming, and so is the opportunity for realtors who want to make a real impact. But in today's market, it's not just about selling homes. It's about building a brand, creating meaningful connections, and leveraging the power of social media to generate leads. He who controls the media controls the mind. That is why I am building a dynamic real estate team, a team where we don't just work hard, we work smart, where every lead is an opportunity and every opportunity leads a step closer to greatness. So if you're ready to join a team that values innovation, collaboration, and success, let's have a conversation, because I feel together we could turn them dreams into keys. I can't wait to see what we're going to achieve.
All right. Air horn.
Yes. Ladies and
We're back.
gentlemen,
We are
back. We are back to the Vegas Life Radio Podcast for the third segment, the final segment. We are here. We are back. We're gonna talk about sports. Quick sports betting.
Yep.
Quick sports betting segment, and then we're gonna talk about the future of real estate. We've got the market update for you for both mortgage and real estate as well. Yep. So
nice.
A lot of fun stuff. All right, Rhythm Realtor, who is also an avid sports bettor as well.
Novice, middling. You know, I've been at it for the last 3 years, so you know, I got a nice little rhythm going right now with NCAA. Yeah, flowing.
Okay. Nice.
With the NCAA and NHL. So
what's your favorite to bet on?
Right now it's NHL and NCAA.
All right.
That's what I've been most lucrative at.
Right.
Thus far.
No luck on NFL, huh?
It's tricky, man.
Right.
NFL is a show. It's a show.
Yeah.
It's
almost like trying to bet on wrestling.
It actually is.
It's like betting on wrestling.
So the NFL is labeled entertainment. It's not labeled. Right. It's not a business of sports.
Right.
It's labeled entertainment. So with that being said, they can fix games to make it more entertaining.
Yes.
Oh, you believe that's what's going on?
Well, I mean, they've already done it with the rules. And the officials, they can engineer certain calls to go certain ways.
Yeah.
Like if you got a team that's not supposed to be winning and driving, might be a holding call. Right. Might be an illegal formation call.
You see it time and time again.
They let it slide right now, but maybe not this time.
And because if you look up the paperwork or whatnot, the NFL is labeled as entertainment, not a sporting event. So
you got to follow the money. I think that's the biggest part for anybody that's looking into sports betting is you got to follow the money. There's the sharp side, and there's the public side. Yeah. And there's the public percentage of who's betting on what and how much money they're taking.
Typically, when you do your sports betting, do you take the spread or you go straight bets usually?
It depends. It depends on the team that I'm betting on. If I know, like especially for the NCAA, if they're gonna just completely outclass a team, I feel comfortable betting the spread. Because sometimes the money line it's kind of it could get pricey.
Right.
Yeah.
So you definitely got to look at what the price is too, and to know that you're getting a value. So
with that being said, what are your Friday bets?
What you doing this weekend? He's like, I got my laptop.
So we got the Friday night lights going. We got
Friday night lights.
NCAA football. We got a few games going on tonight. We have Oregon at Purdue. We got Fresno State against Nevada Wolfpack. We got Duke versus FSU.
Okay.
And we got BYU versus Oklahoma State.
What are your bets?
My bets. So I put together a little parlay.
Okay.
It's gonna vary between it's at plus 729 right now. So Mr. Cash brought something to my attention. I was going to go with Purdue plus 29.5, and it's actually up to 30.5 now. So they're saying Vegas is saying that they are going to lose, or they can't lose by more than 31.
Yeah, because they're playing against Oregon. Oregon is a powerhouse of a team.
So
Oregon is about to smack.
So you let them switch you up.
Well, yeah. I looked at the numbers here.
Now, when we do the show next week, we're gonna see if that was a good move.
I looked at the numbers. I looked at the handle. So the majority of the bets on the spread right now is 57% both on Purdue.
Okay.
So there's not a whole lot of action on the Oregon side. So they're thinking, the public's thinking that Oregon cannot beat Purdue by more than 30 points.
Yeah, I think Purdue's gonna get smacked.
So actually, I went.
That's what
first half Oregon spread.
That's a good one.
17.5.
Minus 17.5. That's a good one.
17.5. So I'm
only taking action on that one this weekend.
I want to not. It's at 5, so I gotta. Oh shoot.
Yeah, that's at 5. So you get to the sports book or get to your apps if you got them. So yes, I got that one. So Oregon minus 17.5 for the first half.
Okay.
I got Fresno State minus 2.5 for the whole game. So, and that's at minus 110.
Okay.
I got BYU money line first half minus 275.
Okay.
I think it's up to like 500 for the whole thing. So I'm taking them for the first half.
Yeah.
And then so that's it. So
Okay.
those 4. So
Okay.
that should get you about plus 729.
Okay.
All right, man.
So you put $10, you're gonna get 72.90.
So we do the recap next week.
Okay.
When we do this segment.
Yeah.
What happened last week?
Right.
What are we doing this week?
So quick question. This is an administration question, right?
Yes.
When are we gonna release the show?
Yeah,
When should we release the show?
I think immediately
He's like,
Or
I
as soon-
gotta
as soon
get
as
home and
possible.
start
Okay.
editing.
Okay.
by next week.
Okay. Cool. NFL. Do you have any NFL picks?
No, I do not.
No,
Oh,
okay.
I did. Well, I mean, I did have one last night, but we're talking about future bets.
Yes.
No, I'm
Yes.
gonna go in live
Yes.
on Sunday. I
Ah.
do much better live. I don't bet before. I can't. Not successful betting NFL before.
So
I do
when
live.
the Rhythm Realtor says live, he means that
in game.
on the apps,
Oh, in game.
Yeah.
you can bet in game.
Yep. You got stations, casinos.
yeah.
Well, you can
That's
see
one
where
I'm with.
the closer you get, right? You
Yeah.
can see if the lines change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You definitely want to get value.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the big part about it.
Yeah.
And you want to be able to, craft the bet so you're getting the most out of your money.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, I do in game on NFL.
Yeah.
There's also NHL tonight.
Oh, there we go.
I am looking at one game, Colorado versus Anaheim.
Okay.
First period over 1.5 goals. It's at minus 160. I might pair that up with another
like
game
that.
on the slate.
I like that pick.
on a two-teamer. But right now, I actually might do that live just straight up by itself.
Okay.
When it goes live, that's when the prices or the values fluctuate.
Right.
So
Yeah.
maybe I can get it down to
What time is
maybe
that game?
125.
7 p.m. our time?
Yeah, that game
Okay.
is at 7. Yep, 7 o'clock.
Okay. Is that all the action you got?
That's all I got for today.
All right, I got a quick pick. We'll call this a quick pick for NFL because everyone loves NFL. Quick pick of the week. I am gonna go with Atlanta Falcons against the Seahawks.
Oh, Greg will like that bet.
Why?
That's his team, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the Atlanta Falcons. The Seahawks are on a skid. They're skidding. They're skid row over here. You know what I mean? And Kirk Cousins, ever since he's been on the Falcons, he is Mr. Clutch. He does what he does. He's a good veteran quarterback, surrounded by very young, talented players. I'm gonna go with the Atlanta Falcons.
Strong
Nice.
kicker too.
Strong kicker. Cool.
Young, way
cool. Yep. Let's go. It's
Young,
cool.
cool.
So I'm gonna go with the Falcons. I think the Falcons are going places, bro.
Wait, did you say money line or spread?
It's -3 right now.
Yeah.
They got that. Take the spread.
I mean,
It's fine. It's okay.
Or you could buy it down to 2.5.
2.5.
It's probably
That's
cost
actually
you
a smarter idea. Buy it down to 2.5.
Get
You know what I mean?
Get some insurance there.
A little bit.
Value.
Yeah.
Yes, value.
Yeah. Get some value there.
It'll probably be like 100. It might be like minus 127,
Yeah.
minus 133.
yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, it's not much.
Yeah. There you go. So that's my cash out or crash out pick right there.
I like it.
Best believe that. All right, we're gonna talk about real estate, the future of real estate mortgages, and all that good jazz. Mortgage update. Do we
Mortgage update.
Yeah,
Everybody
let's-
rates.
rates?
Right? What's the rate? What's your
and
rate?
What's your rate?
So obviously everybody knows the Fed cut rates this last meeting. They're expecting another rate cut before the end of the year.
So mortgage rates have been cut.
Fed cut rates.
Fed cut rate. Okay, I'm just clarifying.
No. Hey, good.
Clarifying for everybody out there.
Our listeners, they
Yeah.
have the same confusion.
Yeah.
Right.
Fed cuts rates.
Okay.
It changes the market expectations for stocks and bonds.
Uh-huh.
Mortgage rates are based off loosely tied to the 10-year Treasury
Okay.
and mortgage-backed security bonds. So if you're having a great stock market and it doesn't look like the Fed's going to cut rates anymore because the stock market's good and employment's good and inflation is not coming down, that means mortgage rates are going to go up.
Okay.
And so we had a good rundown. Like I think we had a show a couple weeks back.
Before they cut the rate, right?
Right. Rates actually came down quite a bit before they cut the
Yeah.
rates.
Yeah,
And
it
then
was
we had
getting
that
like in the
employ-
low 6s,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
And now we're back up to the low 7s, high 6s.
Shooting it up.
Depending on people's scenario, of course.
Yeah.
But But yeah, so we've lost some ground.
Yeah.
And it's caused by that last employment report.
Yeah.
Where it doubled expectations. So if the job market's strong,
the rates
the Fed doesn't have any reason to cut rates.
Yeah.
And also if the job market and wages are strong, there's a good case that we could have inflation not continuing its fall.
Yeah.
Which means the Fed again won't cut rates as fast.
Right.
So that did affect the mortgage rates negatively the last couple of weeks. However, still affordable if you are renting right now.
Yeah.
It's definitely still a good move to invest in real estate. If you can handle the payment, that's all it's about.
Yeah.
You can always refinance.
Yeah.
We're thinking in the next year, I got a lot of clients right now on the fence that I'm going to be following up with in December after the election.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's say that
that's going to make a
the lines
difference.
Move, you know.
We don't know if it's going to go up or down, but there's
Right.
definitely going to be a change and a shift in the market once
Absolutely.
that's behind us.
Got it.
So right now, an investment in property are the mortgages are being offsetted by rents, or is that?
What do you mean?
Like the mortgages
to rent a house, is it cheaper or more expensive?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Mortgage.
It's still more expensive to buy a home.
Okay.
Depending on your down payment. However, you gotta just judge whether or not. I mean, that could be a runaway train, right?
Yeah.
If you wait for rates to go down and you're worried about the payment matching what you're renting, you may be renting a home where someone refinanced that investment property in 21 at 3%.
Right.
So you're able to rent it for $2,000 a month.
Yeah.
To buy that same house, to buy it might be $3,500 a month.
Yeah.
However, you don't have any security with a rental property. They could sell it right out from under you.
Yeah. Yeah.
No equity.
And no equity.
Yeah.
You're not building anything. There's no wealth build there.
Yeah.
So paying a little extra per month, the benefit is, outweighs the risk.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And if you buy a home with a high rate and you can handle it,
yeah.
you can afford it, then you're going to be able to refinance when rates come back down.
Yeah.
And like you said, you'll have that stability.
Yeah.
I tell people this all the time. It's like, imagine playing the game of Monopoly and not buying any property,
Right.
and just going around and collecting $200. That's essentially what you're doing in life if you're not buying.
Yeah.
That's my spiel.
Yeah.
That's what I
I'm
tell.
sticking to it.
I like it.
That's what I'm doing.
You'll
But
be
yeah,
honest.
the other thing is that people that are waiting on the fence to buy for their payment to be perfect. And as you know, as real estate agents, when we had low rates,
Yeah.
you're not going to get your offer accepted.
Yeah, you're gonna have.
I mean,
Everybody and their
prices go
mom's gonna
up,
be out there trying to buy.
Yeah.
right? Prices go
Yeah.
up when rates go down.
Right.
The other thing is that if you can handle the payment, you can afford it. You want to buy when no one else is buying.
Exactly.
You got it's more of a seller's market or a buyer's market when that's the case. You have more negotiating power.
Yeah.
And you're going to get into a property.
Yeah.
Yep.
Really nice.
Real estate updates.
Real estate update.
All right.
Rhythm. Let's go.
So we're at 5,478 homes available as inventory for those are single family homes in Las Vegas right now. New listings are down. So we're actually up for the available homes. New listings is down 581. Price reductions are also down at 603.
Right.
The median price actually went down. I think it was at 485 or 487 a week ago, and as of this week, it's at 467,500. And the amount of homes sold is down as well. We're at 347, so we are entering into that season where it
winter
slows down a little bit.
Right. And that's a sign of that, right?
Right.
I mean, we're not seeing because obviously the median home price has fallen a little bit.
Yeah.
But that's because people are trying to get rid of their home before that. It gets cold and people stop buying.
Yeah.
Less buyers. Again, if you see this sign and you qualify,
it's time to strike.
This is where you want to buy.
Yeah,
exactly.
Buy when no one else is doing it, right?
Yeah, because I just had my buyers close in August, the end of August, and we were on the hunt since the end of April.
Right.
So yeah, if that's any indication of how hot the market is, and that was over 60 homes we looked through. We didn't look at 60 homes, but 60 homes. We put in six offers, one canceled because of appraisal, and got to close, and so it took 3 months to close.
Yeah.
For them.
Well, at least you got the close.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank Ja. Allah Buddha. But yeah, I mean, so that's the indication of the market. Actually, one of my buyers just got pre-approved, and they were asking me what, is it a good time to buy right now? If you're ready, yes.
Yeah.
Because it's not as competitive.
Right.
The interest rates are still volatile, but they're still at a respectable rate.
They're not at, and just to be clarified for the listeners, they're not at the peak that they were last year.
Right.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you are ready, it's a good time to buy right now because it's not as competitive.
Right.
Yeah. So if you can afford it and handle it,
pull the trigger.
Make it happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you would like this information, please reach out to me.
Yep.
Alan Turner, Rhythm Realtor. I'm on all the social medias, Facebook, Instagram. If you would like this data and this information, if it does help you make a decision, please, I will offer it to you. And if you need help with getting your offer accepted, please reach out to me or Chris Cash. And get out here in the Vegas market.
Absolutely.
Do some open houses.
Yeah.
Get out there and meet the people.
Mm-hmm.
And make this home ownership a dream come true and possible.
So you down to do some open houses or what?
I am so down.
Open houses?
I got to get my open house signs together. But
Yeah,
I'm down.
Okay.
I like them. They're like a party for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. I've done barbecues.
Yeah.
I had like taco trucks.
What?
Yeah,
For
it's an event, bro.
It's an event. Like we gonna have the whole thing.
I mean,
can we have our
not
podcast there
everyone?
too?
I mean, I had a photo booth.
What?
I've done. Yeah, man.
Right rhythm, right time.
Yeah, so come through. It's gonna be an event. You come to our open house. Yeah, expect to see something.
Nice.
Okay. And any closing remarks for you?
No, man. Give me a call, 702-529-2444 or direct 702-832-5704 to get pre-approved. And not just to get pre-approved, but to have me look at your whole scenario and make sure if you're a little scared about the qualifying, if you've never bought a home before, hold your hand the whole way.
Yeah. Kevin's a nice guy. Kevin's a very nice guy.
Yeah. And he offered up this nice studio that we're doing the show in. Got a nice view of the McDonald Highlands. In the distance there. Yeah. In Henderson here. So you know.
And let us know what type of content you would like us to cover.
Right.
And also
comments.
Drop comments below. Also, what kind of guests? Let us know what kind of guests you would like us to have on the show.
Yes. Yes. So Alan Turner. On Facebook, Instagram is Rhythm X Realtor.
Yep.
And also the same on YouTube. So
there you go.
Nice.
Chris Cash. I'm out.
Later.
We out. Peace, Buddha bless. Have a great weekend.